Drug cartels, powerful, dangerous. They control a significant portion of the global illegal drug trade. These criminal organizations operate in the shadows, their influence reaching far beyond the drugs they traffic. They are a complex problem with no easy solutions. From the poppy fields of Afghanistan to the cocaine jungles of Colombia, these groups operate with ruthless efficiency. They are fueled by greed and driven by violence. They leave a trail of devastation in their wake. Millions of lives are destroyed by drug addiction, communities are torn apart by violence, governments are corrupted by cartel money and influence. Law enforcement agencies struggle to keep up with their constantly evolving tactics. This essay explores the dark world of drug cartels. We will delve into their history, their operations, and their impact on societies worldwide. We will examine the challenges faced by those who fight them. The origins of drug cartels can be traced back to the early 20th century. Prohibition in the United States created a black market for alcohol. This gave rise to organized crime syndicates. After Prohibition ended, these syndicates turned their attention to other illicit markets. Drugs, particularly heroin and cocaine, proved to be highly profitable. The demand was high. The risks, though significant, were manageable. In the 1970s and 80s, cocaine trafficking exploded. Colombian cartels, such as the Medellín and Cali cartels, rose to prominence. Pablo Escobar, the notorious leader of the Medellín cartel, became one of the world's most wanted criminals. These cartels grew in power and influence. They amassed vast wealth and arsenals. They infiltrated governments and terrorized citizens. Their reach extended far beyond Latin America, impacting countries around the world. Drug cartels are complex organizations. They have sophisticated structures, often resembling multinational corporations. They have CEOs, managers, distributors, and enforcers. At the top sits the cartel leader, often a figure of immense wealth and power. They make the strategic decisions, overseeing all aspects of the organization. Below them are lieutenants, responsible for specific territories or operations. These groups operate on a system of compartmentalization. Members often only know those directly above and below them. This makes it difficult for law enforcement to infiltrate the cartel and bring down its leadership. Section 4. Cocaine, heroin, and cannabis. A glimpse into cartel business. Drug cartels are involved in every stage of the drug trade. They control the cultivation, production, transportation, and distribution of illicit substances. They operate clandestine labs, smuggling routes, and distribution networks. Cocaine, heroin, and marijuana remain their staple products. However, they are increasingly involved in the trafficking of synthetic drugs like methamphetamine and fentanyl. These synthetic drugs are cheaper and easier to produce, making them highly profitable. Cartels are adept at adapting to changing market conditions. They exploit weaknesses in borders and law enforcement. They use violence and intimidation to protect their interests. Section 5. The human cost, social impacts of the drug trade. The social impact of drug cartels is devastating. Millions of people around the world are addicted to the drugs they traffic. Addiction leads to crime, poverty, and family breakdown. Communities caught in the crossfire of cartel violence suffer immensely. Innocent people are often caught in the crossfire, becoming victims of homicide, extortion, and kidnapping. The constant threat of violence creates a climate of fear. It undermines the rule of law and erodes trust in government institutions. The social fabric of entire communities is torn apart.